Gems. Today we're at EPCOT and we're going to do the Food and Wine Festival. It's been open for about 6 weeks and this is the first time that we've been able to come here and experience it. So come along and see what is good at the festival. For our first stop, we're going to be over here at the Odyssey building to go to the Brew wing, and we're going to have ourselves some wings. Here's the menu outside of the Brew wing. That's hard to say. So there are a couple different kinds of wings. We're not super adventurous, so we're probably going to stick to the standards, but I've heard a lot of this stuff here is good. I will not be getting the pickle milkshake because I'm lactose intolerant. Our first stop of the day here, we got the buffalo chicken wings, and they come with a ranch sauce as well. So let's see how we like these. So they were okay. I guess I'm not the biggest fan of buffalo chicken, which is funny because Jason and I just ate buffalo chicken dip from Publix for breakfast this morning, but yeah, I'm not really into the flavor. It is nice and spicy though, so if you like spice, you'll probably enjoy these. Overall, for me, I'd give them like a 3 out of 5 tiaras. The crowds are crazy low today because we just had a hurricane yesterday, so it passed by and we are now here in the parks, and this is a great time to come, I guess, if you live here and were not affected by the hurricane, I hope. Our next stop here is going to be Canada. This one is a fan favorite. We come to this every year. We are going to get both options here, the Canadian cheddar and bacon soup and the filet mignon. So first up we have the Filet. This is a classic food and wine dish that they always have. They never miss a year of this. One of my favorites. This is so good. Let's try the potatoes. Cool. So these potatoes taste like Yukon potatoes, maybe? I have no idea. I haven't looked at the menu for that information, but as a foodie, like, it has that taste. They're very creamy. They're good. They're not too creamy. They have a little texture. So yeah, I think that that is a great potato. Let's try the mushrooms. The mushrooms have a little sauce on them. Let's take a So the sauce is butter and herbs. I'm not exactly sure if it also has garlic, but that is very good. And I'm sure you put them all together. That's a really, really great taste and a good value too, actually. So this one for me is a platinum tiara, or whatever I'm calling it, sparkling tiara. This is one of my absolute favorites, 10 out of 5 tiaras. Good. Here we have the Canadian cheddar cheese soup. Let's give this a taste. I can't make enough yummy noises for this. This is also a classic. This one always is here every single year. Though recently, I made this at home. That recipe is now available at tiarasandtomorrowland.com. Let's try it with the bread. They have this really good pretzel bread that always comes with it. Give that a nice dunk. Look at that. Yum. Oh my God. So the bread is always really, really pretzely. I don't know how else to say that, but the soup is really good. I want to say my version of this soup was not as flavorful. So I'll have to see what I was lacking. Mine was also not quite as smooth, I would say, but everything else, my version of this was pretty good. So if you want to try that out yourself, then you can take a look at that. I just want to have a quick moment of silence for foods that have not returned to the festival. A couple years ago, behind me was a whole room of booths, and they were all pretty great. And they had this one slider, I believe it was the burnt ends slider, and it had truffle oil on it as well. This was one of the best things we ever had, and I'm really, really sad that it's gone. Moment of silence for that slider. Now we're here at the Island booth. They have a lot of good things that we've had in the past. They've got the fisherman's seafood pie, the Irish sausage, and that warm chocolate pudding cake. I wasn't planning on coming here, but Jason hopped in line, so I don't know what he got, and let's see what our surprise is going to be. We're over here in England to eat our food, and I just want to point out that in the back where they have the gardens, they have tables. Scratch that, the tables are wet, we're going to sit on a stoop. Here we have the roasted Irish sausage with, I guess, mashed potatoes. Yeah, let's give this a try. Oh, it's hot. Temperature hot. I like that. It's good. It's different type of sausage. It's not like the kind that snaps. It's more soft. But I really do like that. It's really flavorful. The potatoes are great. And together they pair really well together. And this gravy is really good too. It reminds me of like childhood pot roast or something like that. Like it's really tasty. Yeah, I would give this a 4 out of 5 tiaras. I just wanted to say sadly that this year I am going to skip France. They just don't have anything on the menu that looks appealing to me, and that makes me really sad because this is usually one of the best stops of the festival. Our next stop is over here at the Japan booth, which has been voted by many people as the best one of the entire festival. They've got the teriyaki chicken bun, which we'll get. They also have these sushi rolls here, but there's only 3 of them and they're expensive, so I don't think that's worth it. But we are going to get the beef Wagyu don. We got the Wagyu beef don and the teriyaki chicken bun. Let's see how these taste. First up, we have the Japanese teriyaki chicken bao bun. This is so good I could cry. From start to finish, this is amazing. The teriyaki sauce is pretty sweet, so if you don't like a sweeter type of sauce, you might not like this, but your kids will love it. The chicken is cooked really well with the sauce inside of this just beautiful pillowy bun. The outside, it's nicely steamed. It is just cooked to perfection. This thing is amazing. I would get it over and over again. The only thing I would like is maybe some extra sauce on the side to dip it in. I say this a lot. I like to dip things. So when something comes without a dip, I'm just kind of like, I would like to have something. But overall, I would say that even with the lack of sauce, because this is so amazing and because it is a classic dish, 5 out of 5 tiaras. Next up, we got the Wagyu beef, and let's give this a try. There's a lot in this bowl. There's the beef, there's rice, I think there's radishes, and there's this little tiny, I believe it's a quail egg. Oop. Let's give this a taste. That's all right. I guess it's not quite what I expected. It's a little bit, the beef is like ground Wagyu, I guess. And when I eat Wagyu, I kind of like it to be a little more solid, I guess. But the flavors are good. The first bite I took of it for TikTok, I didn't love it because there was a spicy component to it that I didn't love, but it's all right. Not exactly sure if it's worth the price, but it's a good thing to try at least. If you're not too like adventurous and you want something from an exotic country that you'll probably like, it's this. Yeah, I guess overall this one I would give maybe a 4 out of 5 tiaras. It's okay. I just cannot get over this bun. It's so good. Here's a pro tip for any festival or just in general. Bring your own utensils. Here I have a set that I got from Amazon, and it is bamboo. I love these. They are washable. They're really light in the backpack. They are just really, really useful. And the thing I like the most is that, when it's really crowded, there are often no utensils to be found. And then also the environment, no single-use plastics. So if you want to help the environment and ensure that you always have clean and fresh utensils, get yourself a set of reusable utensils. While I was filming and eating, Jason went to get a kakigori. So they don't usually look like this, but he said the person that made it was new, so she went a little nuts. I would say this is ridiculous. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. All right, we're just going to do this because my spoon is not having it with this. Ooh. It's okay, my shirt's red. If you've never had kakigori, it's not quite a snow cone. It's not quite a slush. The ice is a little bit more coarse, so it has a little bit more of a crunch, but that flavor, that cherry flavor, just takes me back to having a snow cone in summertime. And it's just everything about it screams happy childhood. And that is a snack that I would get over and over. I'm sorry, I keep looking off to the side because Jason's trying to eat this thing and not having a lot of luck. Our table's a mess. But yeah, like these, it's a very good, sweet treat. Your kids will love it. You'll love it. It's one of my absolute favorites. This is another one that gets the platinum tiara, 10 out of 5. Tiaras. And of course an ice cold Coke to wash it all down. Let's talk for a minute about these passport books, or festival passport. Does anybody remember when you used to get stamps at each country to show that you ate there? And then later on they had stickers that you could use yourself. But now they have nothing. There's no stickers, there's no stamps. I'm sad. I don't like when they take away nice things, but at the very least they do still have the passport book. At some point, I bet they're just gonna have an app for this. Knock on wood that this stays, but I kind of feel like these might not be around for much longer. We have made our way around the World Showcase. We've done one lap. We are super full, so we're gonna go and look for some merch. I'm coming over here to Disney Traders to see what they have for us today. First of all, it is very nice and cold in here, a nice break from the heat, but I really like there's all this Marvel what if stuff in the front. And there's a Marvel official cookbook. There's a cookbook. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to get that. I'm making my Disney Parks recipes, so that's cool. I really like that. So it really looks like this store right now is just all Marvel stuff. I don't have any problem with that. More, please. Now we're going to go over and head over into the port of entry where they have, I believe, all of the festival merch. This is the place to be for your food and wine merch. They have a big display in the middle. You can see you've got your food and wine lounge fly. Got a Spirit jersey. I'm not a Spirit jersey person. I live here, so how many weeks out of the year do I wear sweatshirts? Not that many. They also have this cool t-shirt here. They have a couple different styles, it looks like. And I guess that is a Christmas ornament? Yeah, cute. If you are an ear person, they have really cute food and wine ears this year. It says choose your course. It's got a whole bunch of different foods on them. That's really cute. And the thing I always get roped into buying are the mugs, tumblers, whatever. So I believe these are corksicles over here, and I certainly don't need one of these, but I do love it, and I'm going to think about that. And then they've got these trays at the bottom. I think it's a cheese board, actually. Oh, it's heavy. I'm not going to pick that up. But then they have another variation on the Spirit jersey. Choose your course hat. And then they've got wine glasses as well. We've made our way over to Connections Eatery, and I got the Remy Liege waffle. And yeah, let's give this a try. I like this a lot. This is really different. I guess I didn't know what to expect. It isn't exactly a waffle. It's like a waffle cake cookie type thing, I guess. And then there's, I don't know, some like sprinkles on the outside. Maybe they're like a, maybe they're not like a cinnamon flavor, but they're just a sweet flavor. And then on top, there's a cream cheese icing. It's also really good. This is great. I really, honestly, I wasn't expecting too much out of this because it comes kind of packaged. So I don't believe that they're made like fresh all the time. But yeah, this is great. And I love Remy. Look at him with his little spoon. He's so cute. And this is one of my new favorite things. I'm trying to maybe not rate things right away and, you know, eat a little bit to see if my initial reaction changes. That hasn't changed with this. This is amazing. This gets a 5 out of 5 tiaras. That wraps it up here at EPCOT today. What a great time. We had so much food, more food than we've ever reviewed in one video before. I think we counted, we had 8 different things. We're only here for 3 hours, by the way, so that was a lot. We're stuffed. We're gonna head home. But thank you so much for following along. And if you like this, please do like, subscribe, and share. That does help me out a whole lot. And have a magical day.